Howdy y'all, it's Generalkidd here. How's everyone doing today? So, for today's video, we are going to be tackling the question of can Grunts in Halo Reach use UNSC weapons, or human weapons? So, in previous videos, we've tackled this question before, like on Halo 2 and Halo 1, and Grunts in older Halo games were capable of using a very limited amount of UNSC weapons, usually like small weapons like magnums and stuff. But what about Halo Reach? But before we get into that, I want to first give a big shout out to my sponsor, Instant Gaming. If y'all are in the market for some cheap games or great deals on other games, then look no further than Instant Gaming. Here you'll be able to find great deals on many of your favorite games across numerous platforms. So if that's something you're in the market for and want to help support my channel in the process, then feel free to check it out via the link in the description below. So to figure that out, we had to do a classic glitch from Halo 2, where we made Jackals weaponless and stuff, and that is where you have to swap a weapon with Grunts that they can normally hold, like a plasma pistol or needler, and then when you swap with them, quickly switch to another weapon, like the UNSC weapon, and if you time it just right, you'll be able to swap with them any weapon you want. Because as you saw earlier, normally you can't just give a UNSC weapon to a Grunt. None of them, not even a Magnum. You don't have the option to swap for any of them. So you have to basically force the Grunts using that glitch to hold the UNSC weapon, which we're doing right now. And so far we've done it with the sniper, the shotgun, and even the target locator so far. So we're just going to go through all the available UNSC weapons in Halo Reach and see which ones the Grunts can hold. And then after that, we will see whether they can even use it or not. Because in Halo 2, I think it was, or Halo 1, certain enemies could hold some weapons, but they couldn't fire it. They'll just like run around and just swing it around and stuff, but they couldn't actually use it. But we'll see that's the case for Halo Reach as well. So we just did the rocket launcher and Spartan laser there. It's actually pretty scary to see a Grunt with a Spartan laser. But now we have the assault rifle here, and as you can see, the Grunt actually holds the assault rifle one-handed. And likewise, next weapon will be the DMR. So with the DMR, it's the same thing. Let's quickly do the swap glitch. It may take a couple tries. If you don't get it the first time, don't worry. It's not like the glitch is not working or anything. You just gotta do it again. It requires like somewhat good timing. But just like the assault rifle, the Grunts also hold a DMR one-handed. And I'm not even sure, like, with such small arms, that they could actually fire some of these weapons one-handed normally. I mean, the pistol makes sense. But some of the larger weapons that you saw there, realistically, I don't think they can actually fire them one-handed, not without causing like severe harm to them. Now, the last weapon we're trying here is the grenade launcher, and as you can see, when we swapped the grenade launcher with them, using the same trick, instead of holding it, it just falls to the ground and the Grunts become weaponless. So that's what happened in the older Halo games like Halo 2 and Halo 3. When you swap like an invalid weapon with a character that it can't physically hold, instead of like actually holding it, it just falls to the ground and they become weaponless. So that means Grunts in Halo Reach cannot hold grenade launchers, but so far they've been able to hold every single other UNSC weapons. And as you can see now, let's see if they can fire them. So with the assault rifle first, the Grunts can indeed fire the assault rifles, even one-handed, and they use it pretty well. And now with the Spartan laser, let's see, and so far the Grunt's charging up just fine. And if we let the Grunt fire it, it does fire correctly, and its accuracy is just basically what you'd expect. Next is the target locator, which it doesn't even make sense why a Grunt will even be able to use it. Or why, like, when they lock on with it, why the UNSC would actually like let the Grunt obey the Grunt's orders. But the Grunt can actually use the target locator and lock on correctly with it and everything. And then when they lock on, you hear like the UNSC person controlling it. It says like target locked or something, and then they're firing the salvo. But anyways, moving along with the DMR, as you can see, the Grunt fires it just fine. It actually fires it like a pistol, one-handed, and then like the whole recoil and everything. But uses it just fine. And then the shotgun, this one like doesn't really make much sense. I feel like the Grunt's hand would fly off when it fires the shotgun one-handed. And you can see like when the Grunt fires it, the shotgun, like, it basically reloads itself. The Grunt doesn't use the other hand do anything with the shotgun at all. It just fires it, and then the rest of the shotgun parts just move on themselves. Now, with the sniper rifle, the grunt didn't last very long there because the target locator grunt got a kill. But as you can see, the grunt also fires the sniper rifle one-handed, but it fires it just fine, and it was actually pretty accurate from my perspective. We were playing on easy difficulty though, but despite that, its shots were relatively accurate, which is what you'd expect from easy difficulty. The rocket launcher grunt is not a very aggressive grunt. It actually hangs back a lot and rarely fires the rocket launcher, but it fires it just fine. And the last weapon we'll be taking a look at that the grunt can hold is the Magnum, and that's really the only weapon that actually makes sense for the grunt to use correctly with one hand, and the only one that makes sense with like what grunt physically could use. But yeah, so there you guys have it. Grunts can indeed use UNSC weapons, all of them in fact, except for the grenade launcher. But they could hold all of the other ones and use all of them proficiently just fine. I don't know why the grenade launcher is the only one they can't use or hold, but they can use everything else, which is a huge step up from the previous Halo games where they could only use a few UNSC weapons. But yeah, so hopefully you guys did find this video really interesting, and if you did enjoy this video, make sure to leave a like, leave your thoughts and comments, anything else you want to check out or look into, just let me know. And other than that, make sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you all next time. Bye guys!